All right, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Rodney, and in this video, I want to talk about DMs because I feel like in this world of short form content and having the ability to make quick videos real fast, you can connect to your audience in a way that you haven't been able to do before. And one of the quickest ways to do that is to make some good videos and then use DM marketing in order to connect with your people. And what DM marketing is basically just getting the people in the DMs. As soon as they react to your content, as soon as they like your content, they comment, they show interest, that's your opportunity to reach out and say, hey, I appreciate you and I appreciate you. And just from that, you can learn a lot more about what they're looking for and why they're online and why they're looking at your video. So with that said, I want to go ahead and answer a few questions about DM marketing and how you can really benefit from it and some of the things that you should do and some of the things that you shouldn't do based on what I found and based on the things I've done over the last 6 months. All right. And in this way, I'm going to talk about TikTok mostly, but you can do this on YouTube. You can do it on Instagram. YouTube is a little bit different because you don't really send DMs. You send a lot more comments on YouTube, and then you can send people back to your resources. And that's going to be the most effective way on YouTube to get people back to your ecosystem. But on TikTok, let's say, for instance, you want to send somebody a DM. What's the best way to send a DM on TikTok? This is what I would do. I will make a video, and once I have my video made and I post it, people start reacting to it, people start leaving comments. I'm going to take a note of everybody who leaves a comment. And once I have a note of who leaves a comment, I'm going to put them in my CRM within Notion. And once I have my CRM, I'm going to take my time to reach out to everybody who's left a comment. I'm going to say, hey, thank you for engaging with my content. I appreciate you stopped by. And because of my content and the type of stuff that I create, I know it's stuff that I'm interested in. That's what I do on a daily basis. I just make videos of stuff that I'm interested in. So if they leave a comment saying, hey, I appreciate this information on such and such, then that's all I need to do. I'm going to go in the DM and say, hey, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. What's your interest in DM marketing? Or what's got you interested in affiliate marketing? Or what's got you interested in online sales or what are you working on when it comes to online stores if I'm making a post about something like that? Because at the end of the day, I just want to get the conversation started and better understand what they're doing and what they're struggling with because I might have something to help. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to, boom, hit that inbox, type something up. Hey, what are you working on? I appreciate you stopping by. That type of thing. You don't want to make it any harder than that. Just check on them. They reached out to you. They left a comment. Check on them. Let's talk about this. What are some of the best ways to make sure that your DM gets seen? And I found in most cases, people gonna see my DMs. Unless they're super popular, everybody is already in their DMs, then they might not see it. But for most people, if you leave them a message in TikTok or on Instagram, they're gonna see it. So just make sure that you're a real person. You write a real message. And there's a good chance, there's metrics for this. It might, let's say 30 to 40% of your messages that you send, people are gonna see. It might even be higher than that. Well, let's put it at 30 to 40%. That's 1 out of 3 people. And then let's say most of those people reply to you. That's enough to really start your business online. Just that right there is enough to start your business online. You don't need any more than that because based on that number of people, you can start getting calls. You can start setting up calendar invites. You can get people back on your email list where you can start writing your newsletter. That's all you need to do. Now, some of the things you want to avoid with DM marketing is you want to make sure that you're not being too salesy. You don't want to sell to people over the DM because that's just going to annoy people and push people away. And we don't want to push people away. We want to bring them to us. We want to be attractive. Imagine being at a bar or at a location and somebody walks up and they go hard into the sales pitch. Boom. They hitting you hard, looking you in the eyes, trying to shake your hand. They doing all this stuff. It's going to push you away more than it's going to bring you close. And the same thing applies to the DM. If you hit somebody in the DM, don't start selling to them right away. Give them some value. A lot of stuff I like to do is give things away. People don't have to buy from me. I don't care if you buy from me or not, because most of the time when I give something away, I check back with somebody in a month, check back with them in 6 weeks and ask them how they incorporated that into their business. They haven't done anything because they haven't put any value in it. So you want to, even when you give something away, you want to make sure you follow up and you keep that person honest with what they're doing. If they want to start with DM marketing, check back with them. Make sure they started that process. Well, what are you working on? Okay, this is what I would do just to get started. Start sending 10 messages a day. See how that feels. Put it in your CRM, monitor your metrics, and then that'll get you closer to your goal. And then speaking of measuring, you can measure your goals quickly and easily just by having a spreadsheet. I use Notion in order to monitor all of my metrics, and that way I know how many messages I sent in one day. And then I look back the next day. How many people replied to my message? And then I want to find of those people who replied, how many of them were negative replies and how many were positive. And that'll tell you if you're going in the right direction or the wrong direction. Incorporate one strategy when it comes to DM marketing and make sure you measure the metrics and you'll know, okay, I'm getting better at it or I'm not getting better. And then at some point you'll be able to give that to a virtual assistant and they can do it for you. But unless you know your metrics, you won't know whether you're doing the right thing or the wrong thing. And if this stuff is still confusing to you and you want a quick way to get started, check out my DM scripts. Send a link below. Not only do I give you a CRM to track all your messages, but also I give you a flow chart so you can better understand the entire DM process. You're not just lost on, hey, here's a couple ways to get started. No, I'm going to give you the exact verbiage that you need to use to reach out to people and the flow chart to tell you, well, if they said do this, if they said that, do that. It's the best thing you can do right now in order to get your business working in the right direction. If you're not making sales online, you want to start making sales, make sure you start DM marketing. I'm telling you, it's going to do it for you. And yeah, that's it.